Hi guys, so for this video I'll be using Melanie wool yarn. The recommended knitting needles or crochet hook are supposed to be in size 10 to 12 millimeters. I'll be using 2 balls of yarn. I'll be using circular knitting needles in size 12 millimeters. So I'll start by leaving a long tail. Then I'll make a slip knot. Now I'll cast on 50 stitches. This on already counts as one. And I'll make sure that my chains are not twisted. And then I'll knit one, then purl one, knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one. So I'll knit one and purl one throughout row 1. Now for row 2, I'll knit one below, and then purl one, knit one below, then purl one, knit one below, purl one, knit one below, purl one, knit one below, purl one. So we'll knit one below and purl one throughout row 2. Now for row 3, I'll knit one, then purl one below, knit one, 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 purl one below. So I'll knit one and purl one below throughout row 3. So now for the pattern, we'll repeat row 2 and 3. Now for row 4, I'll repeat row 2. So I'll knit one below, then purl one, knit one below, purl one, knit one below, purl one, knit one below, then purl one. For row 4, we repeat row 2 and we'll knit one below and then purl one, knit one below, purl one throughout row 4. And now for row 5, I'll repeat row 3. So I'll knit one and then purl one below, knit one, purl one below, knit one, purl one below, knit one, purl one below. So for row 5, we'll repeat row 3, we'll knit one and purl one below, knit one and purl one below throughout row 5. As I said before, for the pattern, we'll repeat rows 2 and 3. So we repeat row 2 and 3 until our work measures around 13 inches. And now I'll start to finish off. So I'll knit this first stitch, then I will purl the next stitch, then I'll pass this first knitted stitch over the purled stitch. I'll knit the next stitch, then I'll pass this first stitch over the second stitch. I will purl the next stitch, then I'll pass this first stitch over the second stitch. I'll knit the next stitch, then I'll pass this first stitch over the second stitch. I'll purl the next stitch, then I'll pass this first stitch over the second stitch. I'll knit the next stitch, then I'll pass this first stitch over the second stitch. So I'll repeat this until I have only one stitch on my needles. So now that I only have one stitch left, I'll chain one, I'll leave a medium-sized tail, then with the yarn needle I will weave these ends in. I'll make a knot just to secure this yarn, and then I'll cut this yarn. Now I'll repeat the same thing for the other side. Then I'll make a knot, and I'll cut this excess yarn. So this is how our finished cowl looks. It's so amazing, and oh my gosh, it's thick and chunky and it's so soft. It's unbelievably soft. When I was little, my grandmother had a big sweater, and it was made with this kind of stitch. Actually, I don't know if it was made with exact kind of stitch, but it looked like this, because you can make this, I think it's called a fisherman stitch, but you can make it in so many different ways, and I was really amazed. When I was little, I thought it was made just with knit one and purl one, and for a while I was just trying to remake the stitch, but it wouldn't come out good, you know, when I just knitted one and purled one. So yeah, this is one of my favorite stitches, and it's just unbelievably soft.